Again? Hi. How many of you have ever seen a play? How many of you know what type of theater you saw it in? Do you know how the stage was set up? Did you even notice? There are actually many different ways the stage can be set up, from the very easily manipulated black box to the more strictly procedured proscenium stage. As a theater major, different stage types have come up a lot in my studies as how a show is set up, how a show is placed in a certain theater can affect how the audience perceives it. Today I'm going to teach you about some different types of spaces plays may be in, from the proscenium stage, thrust stage, arena stage, black box, and found space. First, the proscenium, or the picture frame stage. It has gained this nickname because, as J. Michael Gillette says in his Theatrical Design and Production book, the spectators observe the action of the play through the front of the proscenium arch, seen here. Think of this as like watching live TV because there's a box in which you can place your focus. Also, this allows actors to play in one dimension towards the house or audience. However, problems do result from this because, as Arnold Arson says in his Theaters of the Future journal, the primary problem with frontal staging and proscenium staging in general is its two-dimensionality. Here's another proscenium stage. Here in proscenium staging, action happens behind the curtain or the plaster line, seen here and also seen here. So any space behind the arch is called the stage, while any flooring that may be in front of the curtain line or the plaster line is called the apron. So this is the kind of stage you would often see in Broadway shows. Next, we'll talk about the thrust stage, which has three side seating. As opposed to the proscenium stage, where most of the action happens behind the frame, in thrust stage, the stage extends outward into the audience, or the house, which allows the audience to be closer up and more into the action of the show. As the Theaters Trust, a United Kingdom-based group that helps ensure that there are good theater houses for plays to be in, says, such stages are often used to increase the intimacy between actors and audience, especially in dramatic performances with few actors. Next is the arena, or in the round space. Here, seating is all around, as you can see, so that this forces actors not to neglect any side of the audience when performing. However, a difficulty does arise with this type, as when planning where a character moves during a certain moment or during a scene. It must be clear so everyone in the show knows where to play to. This also must be uniformly established throughout the company so that there is no confusion between the technical staff, the director, or the actors. Here, audience visibility is also a concern, as you can see. So, scenery and props are minimal and carefully positioned to ensure that they do not obstruct audience view, as the Theaters Trust explains. Next is the black box. This space can take any of the aforementioned configurations, as they are designed to be flexible in nature and allow for changing layout of the space as the needs of the show. This space is named the black box because the walls are painted black and it's rectangular in shape, so nothing is distracting to the audience's view. Seating is also on bleachers here, usually, to allow for the configurations to take place. And the black box can take the configurations, including but not limited to, the proscenium, the thrust, and the arena. These types of spaces can also accommodate for void or non-specific location shows, as the curtain, walls, and floor are black, so everything is left to the audience's imagination. And last, this is a more rare type, the found space. The found space can be defined as a space that was not originally intended to be a theater, that has been repurposed to accommodate theatrical performances. So these can be buildings such as old warehouses or churches that have been changed into a theater space. Here the seating is up to the discretion of the designers, director, and also whatever the space may allow. J. Michael Gillette also has this to say on found spaces. Found theater spaces leave a great deal of found theater spaces lend a great deal of credence to the statement that all theater needs is two boards and a passion. To change space from its original purpose into a theater space, all one really needs is enough space for a stage and audience per standards of the union, and also a nearby area for parking. While I didn't mention all types of stages, I did cover the most common ones. To review, those were the proscenium stage, or the picture frame stage, the thrust stage, the arena stage, the black box, and the found space. So, next time you go see a play, maybe take notes of how the stage is set up or what type of theater it is. You never know how it might change a show. Thank you.